Hey there, Aquarius. How are you today? My name is Sherilyn, and I'm here to do your weekly tarot reading. This one is going to be for Monday, June 30th through Thursday, July 3rd. Thursday, July 3rd, I think. I think that's right. Anyways, that's the whole deal. This one's for Aquarius. We're just going to see what comes out. Okay, Aquarius. All right, here we go. Where are we starting? We're starting with the Five of Wands. All right. Followed by the Four of Cups. And then I've got the Fool card. So this is your backstory or your recent past. Currently, I am looking at the Eight of Pentacles, followed by the Six of Cups. And then I've got the Ace of Pentacles. In the near future, we're looking at the Two of Swords, the Six of Swords, and then I have the Four of Wands. All right, let's see. What do we got in the bottom of the deck? We're looking at the Ten of Pentacles. Definitely seems to be an overall focus here on abundance or material things. Anyways, the undercurrent to all this is the Ten of Pentacles, meaning that is the undercurrent to this entire reading, is a focus on material things, material wealth, abundance, or the lack thereof, something along those lines. Your quest to get to the Ten of Pentacles is what's the undercurrent here. The card at the center of your read is the Six of Cups. So from almost every direction it plays into the equation. Six of Cups speaking of nostalgia, things you have a ton of history with, things from your past. Okay. All right, so let's see how it all plays in. We'll start with the recent past, where I have the Five of Wands, the Four of Cups, and then the Fool. Five of Wands would speak of conflict, but usually starts from within. So like a ton of internal conflict. So you're feeling conflicted about something. Four of Cups would speak of something that you're either highly disappointed in or dissatisfied with. And then the Fool card would be about you trying to take a leap of faith away from that. Actually, I go the opposite way. I think that we're speaking here about something that you took a leap of faith towards. So you took a leap of faith in the recent past towards a person, place, or thing. I'm thinking, of course, that it was a sound move, right? Currently, then you found yourself to be quite dissatisfied or disappointed in the situation as it moved forward. Then you came to a point where you were quite conflicted. The disappointment made you feel conflicted about whether or not you should stay or go, is how I feel. All right, so there we go. We got that. That's your recent past. Couldn't change it if we wanted to. It's already happened. But however this played out is definitely affecting the rest of your reading, because I'm not sure if you have decided to leave this or not. Let's keep going. Let me see. So currently, where do I have you? Eight of Pentacles, Six of Cups, and the Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, the Eight of Pentacles is here because you feel too invested to try to walk away from whatever this is, or you were fearful that you were too invested to walk away from it. The Six of Cups would say that you have history here. Ace of Pentacles, though, you have some sort of a new opportunity, so it's like you're not walking away to nothing. The Ace of Pentacles is falling out under the Fool. It's just whether or not you're going to walk away from something that you once felt totally invested in to go towards a new opportunity is where you're at right now. That's the quandary you find yourself in, okay? All right, what do we got in the near future? I've got the Two of Swords, the Six of Swords, and the Four of Wands. Two of Swords in the near future says you're going to have to make a decision, obviously. Six of Swords would say that it's time for you to steer your life off into calmer waters or onto solid ground, that you've been living with this sense of chaos surrounding you here as of late that needs to stop. Four of Wands would say that there's some sort of, this is a destined situation, whatever's happening here. Or at least you're being put into a situation that was destined to see if you could make the right choice, is how I feel. Do you grab onto what's new, or do you hold on to what's no longer serving you? That's the situation. That's how I see the situation playing out, kind of. What do you have behind the Ten of Pentacles? I have the Nine of Wands, and then I have the Ten of Wands. Ah, that's funny. Sorry, I thought I saw Five of Wands. I don't know my Roman numeral game is not that harsh, not that great. Nine of Wands would say you're feeling quite wounded. Okay, this has been very wounding, possibly to your ego. Your ability to choose, I don't know. 10 of Wands says this is turning into a very heavy burden for you. However, with the 2 10s here, it does look as though it's coming to a close, this situation. That's how it feels with the 2 10s, right? Okay, so now I've got this 6 of Pentacles, the 2 of Pentacles, and then the 7 of Swords. So somebody in this situation was giving to more than one person. There was somebody juggling here. And it has left you feeling as though you don't trust this situation or this person anymore, is what this is saying. I guess it could be turned around and we could say that you were juggling more than one person and now there's no trust left in the situation for you. But for sure the dynamic is that there's somebody has given to more than one and left the other person quite dissatisfied, which has resulted in there being a lack of trust here in general. Now I have the 9 of Swords, the King of Wands, and then the 7 of Pentacles. So with the 9 of Swords, there's definitely a huge level of anxiety and stress involved in this deal. With the King of Wands, I feel like this is possibly how you're presenting. You're presenting as somebody who is tired of feeling burdened down all the time by all of this heaviness. You are ready to go start anew, like you said from up here with the Fool. You're ready to go jump into something new, ready to go find adventure, ready to go live your life. Because what you're doing right now doesn't feel much like living. With the 7 of Pentacles, it's all about you deciding where you want to invest. Where do you want to invest? There's no doubt you'll put the work in, but where do you want to invest at? Or in who? Which direction do you want to go in? Is what I'm seeing here. We'll get 3 more and do the days of the week. The Star card would say you still have a tremendous amount of hope and faith. Then I have the High Priestess and the 3 of Cups, which tells me there's definitely secrets surrounding this dynamic here. I feel like it's two-sided to some extent, but there are definitely secrets here. It's just a matter of you deciding whether or not you want to make this break and go in a new direction is what it looks like, Aquarius. Monday, what do you got? The Page of Pentacles and the 5 of Pentacles. Well, the Page of Pentacles would say you're trying to rebuild a solid foundation for yourself, and with the 5 of Pentacles, you are definitely feeling somewhat left out in the cold right now. Tuesday, I have the Chariot and the Hierophant. Part of the issue here could be like religious indoctrination. You know, things you were raised to believe are right or wrong could be part of what's holding you back from moving forward. With the Chariot card, though, it's definitely time for you to move forward. Wednesday, I have the King of Swords and the Magician. You're just manifesting the ability to view this situation from a logical standpoint, to keep emotions out of it is what I think you're after on Wednesday. And Thursday, I have the Lovers and the Queen of Swords. Thursday is all about you wanting to cut this constant chaos and uncertainty out of your life, I feel like. You know, I think there's been a lot of deception and a lot of things that have left you feeling quite empty inside. And I think that you need to refill your cup, and to do that you probably need to go in a new direction is what it looks like. The choice is still yours, but that's just what I see in these cards. Okay, that is what I have for you this week, Aquarius. I will be back to do it again next week, or I'll be back on Wednesday with bonus readings, and I'm here every day with the daily energy check-ins if you want to check those out. That's all. No matter what the cards say, go make it the greatest week you possibly can, right? All right, you guys. Oops, there you go. Thank you.